Ladies, gentlemen, let the show begin. Alright, do you like video games? And I know you do. What about entertainment? We got that too. Video game, I'm not a video game. Video game, oh no, what's the name? Video Game Armada. This is the one show on the Gamer Boss Bronze.
Any information on for True Backlash.
And the First Lady of Media, Blue.
It's Trailer-Rama time. Yay! And thanks to Comic-Con, we got a bunch of new trailers to show. I'm sorry, this is not like Central Intelligence like we said it was going to be, but it's coming sooner or later. We still got a lot of backlog of movies, but we got to see the most recent ones first. But this is, well, technically it is movies, but it's not full movies. It's trailers for full movies in the future. First of all, it would be... Oh, hold on. I need to find the volumizer. Blue, can you hand me the volumizer?
Sure.
Thank you.
It's the least I can do.
I got it turned up for our audience.
And do with a paycheck. Yes!
Yes, I know. When I get paid, you guys are the first. You guys will be the first people I pay.
Oh, that's what we
Minimum
always
wage.
hear all the time.
Yeah, you know, a work release program.
Work release. I just got that.
I was wondering how long you were gonna take before you said, "Hey." All right, here we go. First trailer of the day.
Okay, are you looking?
Yep. Don't look at the title. Don't look at it. Okay, now you do it.
You're a man.
I hope so.
Chris Pine, I'd say he's a man.
Does that look like one?
That's Chris Pine?
Yeah, I know. I was fooled too. I wasn't quite sure.
Is this Star Trek?
I can't tell you.
You have been my greatest love.
All right, people, ain't like that. Don't even think it. Don't ain't like that at all.
Be careful, Diana.
You know who that is if you know what this is.
Oh, don't worry, Blue. We'll get it in a minute too.
I do not deserve you.
Man, that is a weird thing to put down your back.
Lawless?
That's a weird thing to put down your back. Let me tell you.
Man of movie opera? Yes.
I've never met a man before, but what about your father?
I had no father. I was brought to life by Zeus.
Then Zeus is your father.
Ah.
That's what that means.
Well, that's neat.
That's what that means. Zeus is your father.
Wow, I know exactly what this is now. Ooh. Wow. Yeah. I know exactly what this is.
Now this is all based in World War I.
Wonder Woman.
So Captain America had 2. Wonder Woman had 1.
And World War, baby. Look.
Who's gonna do the Revolutionary War? The Civil War.
Oh, well, that's Marvel again, the Civil War.
Ah, that's funny.
Nice trailer, too.
Yeah. So, we at the Armada like Man of Steel, Batman v Superman.
It's not up to you.
But suffice to say, it got off to a bit of an auspicious start. This movie is going to rock out loud. No one can deny it.
I mean, it looks good, but we'll see. I don't mind what DC's doing with their heroes. It doesn't always have to be Marvelized. It could be its own thing.
Yeah, I'm really proud of DC for stepping up.
Yeah.
Whataburger.
It's like WWE.
Yeah.
It used to.
It's Etta Candy. I'm Steve Trevor's secretary.
Etiquette.
What is a secretary?
I go where he tells me to go and I do what
Oh,
he tells
boy.
me to do.
Oh, well, where I'm from, that's called slavery.
I really like her.
Fantastic.
Oh,
Ladies,
I
after you.
do. I do.
See, I like the part where she says, "Oh, he pays me to do all this stuff." That's like giving secretaries
It was
like
a good trailer, but I think it kind of put too much emphasis on the time zone instead of her.
Oh,
Wonder
you
Woman
mean-
has always been about her. And now it's kind of trying to set this big, we need to take you back in time to the 40s or whatever. Let's show you how much homework we did on the...
Back in my day, the Nike Dick days.
Yeah, how about that? That's pretty cool.
I'm glad you guys like that.
I did.
I wanted to get your perspective, especially Blue, as the women's perspective. I thought it was a pretty good trailer.
I thought she's very sharp,
Mm-hmm.
and I think she looks like, you know, what we all expect when we see Wonder Woman.
Mm-hmm. Wonder Woman!
I like the idea that there's numbers, like it's just not her, she just fell off of, like, you know, a thought. She actually had a background story that they seem like they're going to introduce to us, including her parentage. And I'm not sure that that really came out in the series or any of the other, you know, cartoon episodes. They always assume you know all this.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'd like to see this movie.
Well, I also will see this movie because, A, I don't know much about Wonder Woman other than she's girl Superman. And 2, it looks very interesting. And since DC is creating their own, like, canon right now for movies, I actually want to see how they follow up after Man of Steel, and then Batman v Superman, and then this. So I want to see if this is good.
And she was in Batman vs Superman.
Of course.
Same girl, Gal Gadot.
That's what I want to see.
It's going to be quite interesting. We'll see how it turns out.
Yeah.
And Chris Pine, how on earth does he do so much?
Well, you know, he's getting paid. But I will say this, and this is just me, but I think him losing some of his youthful continence threw me off a little bit. He's starting to look old now.
I see it like this. Aside from one forgotten rom-com he did, I think all he's been doing is Star Trek. I don't really see him in much.
Well, he just has a Star Trek movie that just came out, and at the same time, this is up and coming, so it's almost like Bang Bang. You know, you're making movies which take
Bangity, bangity, bang, bang, bang.
sometimes 2 years to make a movie, right?
Yeah, so you're very... I guess maybe they made him look kind of oldish to make him, like,
I think so.
grizzled, like,
I'm thinking so, yeah.
soldier of World War One.
Yeah, I think so, because he looks pretty good in
Star Trek?
Yeah, in the Star Trek movie.
Oh, we'll see. We're definitely going to watch that and review that, people, so stay tuned for it. All right, here's the next one.
Already, huh?
You know it. And,
Okay.
and of course, it's got to be, like, all super rivalry and stuff around here. That's the way I like it.
And I can't look?
Not yet.
Okay.
Okay, you go look now.
You think you know how the world works?
Oh, I know what this
You probably do.
is. Is this
What if I
Doctor
told
Strange?
you?
You have a good guess.
The reality you know is one of many.
Nice. Did we do Doctor Strange
This doesn't
already?
make any
Yeah, we
sense.
did, but this is the
Not
second
everything
one.
does.
Ah,
Not everything has to.
nice.
So it's now Marvel Studios now.
I think he's
Harness
going to make an
energy
excellent Doctor Strange.
and shape
Yeah,
reality.
such a good actor.
You travel great distances in an instant.
How do I get from here to there?
How did you become a doctor?
Study and practice, years of it. There's a strength to him. But is he ready?
We'll
I
see.
know who those two are. I've been doing my research.
Of course you have.
You travel down strange.
Oh, he's
Stronger men
good.
than you have lost their way.
Talking about transportation.
I am dead. In pain. You die protecting this world. I can't do this.
Now that
There is no other way.
now I have to know who that guy with the eyeshadow is now.
Fair Mordo.
You think so, huh?
Spent
Well.
so many years
Yes.
full time
No. The answer may surprise you, Baron Mordo is.
looking.
What, the black guy?
Oh, look how handsome that thing behind you.
I just know it in New York. See what's going on.
Oh, they're Hufflepuffs. They can't see anything.
But what's this, my mantra? The Wi-Fi password. We're not savages.
Beautiful.
That was pretty good.
Okay, that might be a weird
I
one.
love Benedict Cumberbatch anyway, so I can only imagine. Oh, November 4th.
Yeah.
I know whose birthday it is in November that's going to go see that movie.
Yep. And that was pretty good. So, what'd you guys think?
Pretty interesting.
Definitely
I gotta figure out who that other guy
Better
is.
than Wonder Woman?
A little bit.
I think so. I
Ooh.
want to anticipate it.
Shots
more than
fired.
that.
Shots fired.
Yeah, but you know, Wonder Woman may surprise me.
I like to think so. I'm that guy who believes is that everything is good when it comes to fiction, but it's not always the same. If it was the same, it'd be boring. So, cinematically, Marvel is like this big budget stuff, and that's good. But DC, I think, is trying to be a bit more realistic in that manner.
Right.
And somewhat more like a dramatic, emotional thing, and not just off the wall action every time you turn on and turn around the scene. Ah!
Well,
There!
I think they're going to get their share of action in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
I do. It looks like it's actiony.
No, it really does. And Barrymore as the black guy, well, you know how I feel about that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Stop making people different colors than they were back in the day.
They don't want everyone to say, they're all Chinese, they're racist.
Oh, yeah, so that's the problem. Everyone's Chinese now.
Yeah, pretty much.
People, come on. Work with me here. I'm trying to be with the go and the flow, but you're hurting me. You're hurting me here.
But as actors go, there's actually two Benedicts. Can you believe it? What's the chances of that in this movie?
Hey.
One of them is Benedict Wong.
Wong.
Yes. Amy Landiker, Michael Stuhlbarg. I'm not sure how to pronounce that.
Studebaker.
Stuhlbarg. I'm not sure even who he plays. But he's in here.
Good for him.
Tilda Swinton.
Yep.
There's a whole lot
That's
of
the ancient
folks.
one.
That's the who one?
The ancient one.
What
girl
about Mads
ancient one.
Mikkelsen?
I'm not sure. I'll
I
have to look
think
at
he's
the
that
movie.
guy that you referred to with the eye.
What's his name? His villain name?
It doesn't see, and that's the thing I don't like. It normally does identify each of these.
They want to
characters,
keep you
but
surprised. Stop
they really
ruining it
are
for
doing-
yourself,
they're doing
guys.
it. Well, I'm gonna hop over to International Movie Database.
It's one of the downsides to the internet.
They
Too
will
much
spoil it.
information. People just can't be surprised anymore because as soon as they see something that has a remote interest, I gotta find out everything right now. Because
Power is ours.
you gotta have spontaneity. You gotta have certain wonder. Starry-eyed, I dare say.
I wonder, but I think Benedict Wong is playing Wong.
You guys ready for the
Mads-
next one?
Well, Mads Mendelsohn is playing
We gotta be entertaining here.
Casillas.
I don't know who that is.
Casillas.
I don't know who that is.
I'm gonna have to practice on the pronunciation.
Sounds like
of his name.
quesadilla, which is delicious, but I'm pretty sure that's not who you're talking
And
about.
I'm hungry, so.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right. Backlash, you ready?
Go ahead.
All right. This, as far as I know, doesn't have anything to do with comic books, but I think I like it, so I'm playing it now.
Hello?
Yeah. Okay. Maybe because we just got done seeing The Musketeers on BBC programming,
Yeah.
Every detail.
so we'll see.
I woke up
From where?
from a nightmare.
What was it about?
I know.
Then, the in-laws took care of their business.
Hold up, back up. You've left something out.
It's like medieval's Ocean 14 or something.
No, they didn't have that. Because for the first time, there's something you don't know. Something nobody
That's the
told
guy
you.
that plays in Viking, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, I'll take your word for it because I don't know.
It looks good, whatever it is.
Yep. Guy Ritchie.
You wanted the prophecy?
Oh, I would like this.
Uh-huh. It looked cool.
Oh, it does look cool.
Excalibur.
Cover manual.
What is that?
Thanks.
I know your story.
sword from stone.
I'm not getting drawn into
King
this
Arthur?
Yep.
army of you.
What?
Only one
Yep.
way.
Nice.
I'm happy to talk, but there is no way that I am fighting.
You're fighting. Come on. Who do you think you are? Lying to me.
117.
Yep.
You gotta wait that long?
Usually.
That looks like Jude Law.
I wouldn't know.
Wow.
Big elephant.
So what happens now? We know what happens now.
That is Jude Law.
You're quickly becoming a
This is going to be good.
I think so too.
I think it might even be a spin on the way they made this movie and remakes of other movies like this. This is really good.
I'm glad you guys approved. What about you, Backlash?
Looks decent enough.
Did I hear somebody belch?
Yeah, that was him.
Was that like TV or something?
No, that was Backlash.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
He was drinking some tea.
Good
Sweet
tea.
tea.
So what do you say? Pass, fail, good?
For me.
Yeah, I think it's definitely. I don't know if it's like any kind of comic book thing, but it was a trailer that showed up through the Comic-Con. If it is, great. If not, I think I'm still going to give it a chance. Anyway,
I love it.
I haven't. After we got done watching the Musketeers on BBC, final season, I think. I could be wrong.
Sadly, I think you're right.
I've been jonesing for some medieval fantasy style actions and tomfoolery and foolishness, and I believe that will be that.
Wow, this is going to be really good. Jaimon Hounsou, he's been in a lot of movies, including Gladiator.
Mm-hmm.
Eric Bana, he was in Troy and a whole lot of other movies. So, and of course Jude Law, he's amazing. He's playing the king. And then Charlie Hunnam,
Charlie Hunnam.
Hunnam, thank
He
you.
was from Sons of Anarchy and Pacific Rim. He's probably Arthur, right? He looks. I knew he looked familiar.
He definitely is Arthur. I'm wondering if he's also the dude that was in
Vikings? I don't know.
But I know he definitely was awesome in Sons of Anarchy. This should be really good. I think it's going to be amazing.
I hope it's amazing too.
I do too. When's it coming out again?
Next year.
2017.
Huh?
Yeah, it doesn't tell us when, like a date, but a year.
Alas.
Yeah, well, it's something that good. Possibly, we can wait for it.
Trailer-Rama, baby.
We still got plenty of movies to catch up on. Really,
We really do.
we really do. Final trailer of the day.
Okay.
All right, here we go, people.
There is a stranger who comes to this village from the sea.
I think you'll like this one.
He comes in the winter when people are hungry and brings fish. He comes on the king tide.
I already watched this.
That was last night.
Roman Reigns.
Really?
See, I don't
Not
know.
really. That's Jason Momoa.
Oh, yeah.
See, I don't know. I don't know if they're what they're gonna.
Oh, yeah.
I just don't
It's gonna
think-
be great.
I don't think. Well, no matter what they're gonna do, I don't think they're gonna make Aquaman cool. So
I think they might.
I don't think so.
I think they want him to be around for, a long
I know he's an original, but he's kind of lame.
Barry Allen. Bruce Wayne.
It's going to be
Said that like
great.
it explains why there's a total stranger sitting in the dark in my second favorite chair.
I'm Batman. I can do whatever I want.
More or more less?
Probably more or less.
He said no.
He said no.
Look, man,
That's the first I see
don't know
Bruce
who
Wayne
you
the
are.
entire
Whoever
movie.
you're looking for.
Well, I mean, like you've seen him in.
Batman v Superman.
Yeah,
He was more Batman because he was trying to kill Superman.
he did have the mask off,
Yeah.
technically.
Technically.
That was
See, I don't know. Speed Force is not a literal lightning energy, or it is now.
He's moving too fast for anyone to see, I think.
I know, but there's no lightning. I don't think.
You're fast.
Right.
That feels like an oversimplification.
I'm putting together a team.
This is going to be good.
You see, I believe enemies are coming.
Stop right there.
Stop right there.
I'm in.
You are? Just like that.
Yeah, I need friends.
Lots of
Great.
Well, you know,
Can I keep this?
joining a dangerous suicidal team to make friends. I've heard of worse reasons to join things.
Why is Cyborg joining?
Because they need a black one.
Thank you, Romeo. I realize it's useful.
And Justice League.
Get that Iron Man.
I hear you can talk to fish.
I couldn't finish that part because my source had to take it away for a second, but
really
that's all
need
that
a better trailer. I hope you're going to come out with more
See
trailers.
that's the standing opinion.
Yeah, because the trailer is kind of lame.
Now the
Sorry.
I thought you said this is gonna be so good.
It's gonna be good.
The trailer's kind of lame.
I'm sorry. It is going to be good, and I just feel it in my bones. But it's
Yeah, he's just recruiting right now. It's like a recruitment drive more than a trailer.
Right.
And look. I'll give it to Ezra Miller. I'm more impressed now with his work. He is a masterclass thespian that could probably bring more to the role than Grant Gustin, at least in a film. But he just doesn't look like the Flash to me. He doesn't look like Barry Allen to me. I've seen so many Barry Allens, and he doesn't look like a Barry
He
Allen.
doesn't. And you know what? My closing comment on the trailer, I wouldn't want it to be saying something like, "And I hear you talk to fish." Head tilt. I mean, lame.
A lot of people are saying what you guys are saying more or less, but for me, it comes down to the simple fact is that because they're pushing Justice League so hard to catch up to Marvel, they want to release something. And Comic-Con is the best venue to do so. So what they have is they took what they have recorded so far, slap it together, and call it a trailer.
Right.
Which is just, not a trailer at all. It's just a preview.
Well, I
a
can't
preview
wait
of the
till
film
they
and
actually do that.
various angles and stuff.
When they come out, because even they did that with Suicide Squad too. The first trailer that came out, I was like, okay, but it wasn't like a showstopper.
Yeah.
But the later trailer or two that came out,
because look at Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman was a much better trailer because they actually made it a trailer and people worked on that for weeks or months or whatever.
right?
Once they do the same thing with Justice League, it's going to be just fine.
It's going to be amazing. I feel that it is.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like, my beef is, you got this, a little bit of a spoiler here from Batman vs. Superman.
Movie ain't coming out till 2017 and it's already a spoiler.
So Aquaman, there is a scene, I won't spoil which scene, where you do see a little bit of Aquaman, and it's like, the camera, you're stealing my soul! Stab. How do you get from that, especially when you know in the comics, he's a prince of Atlantis?
Prince of All Saiyans?
No, not Prince of Atlantis or something close to it if Marvel's has him as Prince of Atlantis, but anyway, he rules the seas. He's half human, admittedly. But you're going to spend most of your time chilling in the water. What's he doing in the middle of a freaking town? Is he trying to cash in his fish like Batman says that day? What a coincidence. I mean, I know it's Batman, but he's never been in this town before. He doesn't know if Aquaman's going to show up.
Well, first of all, he's Batman, so give him enough time. He'll figure out, world hunger.
Well, I think I have a spoiler.
And second of all, in the very beginning of the trailer, I think you might have missed it, he was saying that there's some guy coming to this town every month or so, giving people food, fish and stuff. And then Batman said, that was yesterday. So that's how he knew he was still around.
I got a spoiler.
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't know if it's truly a spoiler, but
About what?
Green Lantern's in this movie.
Ooh!
Yes.
My favorite hero.
Mm-hmm.
I like Superman. I respect Superman.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of respect Batman, but don't tell him I said that. He gives a big head. But Green Lantern, he is my favorite hero of the DC comic book universe.
Mine too.
That should be great. Pretty cool.
And I mean, people are always dogging out Green Lantern because for some reason they didn't like that movie.
Yeah, haters. I call them haters.
And you want to know who's going to play it?
Well, I know it's not Ryan Reynolds.
No. If this is correct, I may be wrong, folks, but it looks like it's going to be played by Common.
Common?
Common.
Who's that?
He's a rapper turned actor.
Yeah, and if that's the case, and
is he good?
He's
a good actor.
He's a good actor, but I've never seen him in a superhero movie before.
I'll tell you this,
and I might be premature. it may be some hint of him, and he might come out in a later movie.
And now, something about this Bronze, Common is black. He's a rapper, we don't stereotype, but suffice to say he's black. But that must mean, and again, I hate the stereotype because he could be Guy Gardner for all we know, but this all points that he might be John Stewart, that Green Lantern.
Now, see, what's the one of the things I like about the Green Lanterns is that it's not just one guy. It's like a bunch of people all across the galaxy.
Captain America.
Yeah. Which means that anyone can be a Green Lantern. Black, white, Asian, rock, planet. You don't have to race swap because you could just make someone the new Green Lantern and it makes sense. Yeah, that's what I love about it.
You could have 5 starting Green Lanterns if you wanted to choose from. You have Hal Jordan, you have John Stewart, especially after the Justice League cartoon. Not that John Stewart. But you have that John Stewart after the Justice League cartoon on Cartoon Network. You have Kyle Rayner, the new G from the 90s. And to a lesser extent, you have Kilowog, the pink alien who was Hal Jordan's main homie, but you understand why not, because this is more an Earth thing. Yeah. And Guy Gardner, who
the Raphael of the Green,
the aggressive one.
Yeah.
I mean, he might be too hot-headed to work with a team for a little bit, but even you could have got Guy Gardner, it would have worked. You know, you have 5 Green Lanterns you can go to. You pick one, and there you go.
They could be their own super team, for goodness sake.
Right.
It's going to be pretty interesting. It really is, because, you know, I don't know. I see, like, so many things associated with the possibility of a Green Lantern. I'm even seeing, like, this. I don't want to mention it because I don't see any real ties to it.
Nah.
So I don't know if that's just a farce out there.
That's one of the things about speculation. Is that you can't speculate like anything, and it could be anything.
But yeah, so, you know, it's going to be interesting because the movie's not coming out till 2017. We know what we saw just now. That's all we got to really go on.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking forward to a little bit better trailer so we can kind of get a little bit more.
Mm-hmm. But that's it for today. We saw all our trailers.
We saw them already?
Yep, that was 4. That was 4.
Wow.
So we are good. This is the one Troy Gamer Boss Ron.
And the informational emperor True Backlash.
And the First Lady of Media, Blue.
Telling you to go to the movies because there's a lot of movies out there apparently.
Oh yes. And don't forget to like us. Don't forget to subscribe. And don't forget to check out the VGR Armada, Video Game Armada magazine on Flipboard.
Yes.
Yep. Subscribe.
And of course, subscribe to AUG, a group of unified, like-minded gamers like you and me and everyone else. You need a crew. They're the crew to do.
They're a classic crew. I'm not technically a part of AUG. I mean, I could be an associate member because I'm with the Armada website, but you know, they're classy guys.
Yeah. Till next time, take care.
Peace.